I can't tell you what day it is. Like, it's not quite been a month since social isolation began. I've been in my house for the past 4 days, not leaving it. I went for a drive last week. Just drove to get out of my house. It was a good break, but I mean, it's not like I could really go anywhere. I just drove to drive. Watched some movies, made a video about making churros. That was fun. They were delicious. I need to get a proper piping bag because my piping bag burst like 4 different times because it's a Ziploc bag. I don't have my original piping bag. I'm not sure what happened to it. It got lost when I moved 3 years ago. It shows you how often I use piping stuff, how often I bake or decorate or anything like that. I don't. That's the thing, is I don't. I only have it when I might need it, like for deviled eggs or something like that. So it's not something that's in my house on a regular. So I don't know. Today we had a 4-day break from school. Students were on Easter break. We had Friday, which was a comp day. Or no, it was Good Friday. Monday, yesterday, was our comp day. Some of us still worked because, well, we're stuck at home. What else are we going to do? Work. That's what we're doing. Got to go deliver packets, so I got to get out of my house this morning, see some people. But we were asked this morning if we wanted masks. I know food service workers are being required to wear them. I think they're, as I was saying, food service workers being required to wear masks, and I think it's not going to be long before essential workers are going to be required to wear masks. So anytime we go up to the school to do what we need to do, I think we're going to be required to wear masks. I think it's slowly going to be. There are cases now that are coming from not people who have not traveled anywhere. Just contact the people who have had the virus, gone to the store, bought things. I guess I don't want to say contaminated because it sounds bad, but people have gotten it from going to the grocery store now. A couple of workers from the grocery store Starbucks, I guess, tested positive. That's what I was told this morning. I haven't done the research into it to see exactly what it was. But so it's kind of becoming, it's happening because people have had it. It's not just, oh, did you travel anywhere? It was, did you go to the grocery store now? So it's kind of getting scarier. Tomorrow is payday. I get paid once a month, so I've got to go to the store and buy groceries. I'm nervous to go do that. I got to go pick up my son's medication. Leaving the house is scary, even though I want to leave. I want to get out. I want things to be normal. But going to the grocery store is now a risk. And I really do feel for the grocery store workers because they're on the front lines of this. People who don't realize that they're sick, asymptomatic, are going and buying groceries and coming in contact with people and things and cross-contaminating things. And so, picking up packets today, I don't know where these people have been. They're community members in a way. It's a small district again. We're rural, so everybody's far away. But when's the last time they went to the store? What store did they go to? Who did they come in contact with? The bus driver was telling me that a relative of hers was inviting all sorts of people over for Easter dinner, and I'm just like, no, like, and churches meeting, congregations meeting for Easter service. It's like, people, this thing is real. And seeing the news about these evangelicalists, the evangelicals for Trump. Oh. I've taken a break from social media, from Facebook, just to kind of step away, because I found myself on it almost all day in between teaching. I'm like, I need to step away. I snuck on it a little bit in the very first, just to check notifications to see if anybody sent me anything important. None of it's really important. But I did see a post from someone that was basically saying, if you believe that God has sent this virus to punish the wicked for their sins, you're an idiot. And in some capacity, I believe I agree with him. It was a very, very charged message, but I did. There's some things that, being a teacher, I can and cannot say. I went to even on social media, even if it's my personal, it could still affect work. So I try to be careful in what I say. We might have First Amendment rights, but sometimes those lines blur between social media and whatnot. I went to not really a symposium, a meeting about it, sort of thing. It was very interesting because a college student who posted a picture of her drinking. It was just a cup. It was kind of like, hey, kind of a picture. This is green tea. It would have been a fine picture if she didn't put the caption something about drinking something, and people saw it, and she ended up not being able to get her license or licensure for becoming a teacher. So teachers were held to a different standard. I don't feel that's very fair, because we're human, just like everyone else. Teachers drink, smoke, gamble, like everyone else in the world. But for some reason, teachers are supposed to be this picture-perfect person who doesn't make mistakes. I've mentioned to my parents on Parents' Night that I'm human. I make mistakes. If you notice a mistake, please come talk to me about it, and I will fix whatever I can. Like, I understand, it's your child's grade and everything. I understand. I'm human. I make mistakes. I've never been formally diagnosed, but I think I have a type of number dyslexia. Numbers, I could see it, but what comes out is a different number. Like, during retail all the time, like, say a number was 8753. I might say 3578 would come out of my mouth, and I'm looking at that and I'm like, that's not right. Like, so, and that's it's been that way for a long time. So I know I mix numbers. I know I goof. And I tell them I'm human. I make mistakes. And I'm really careful about what I do post on social media. I don't allow students to follow me. I don't have parents follow me. Um, Simply because it is my personal space. I don't want to mix work and home. I try to keep it as separate as possible. But I don't even know where I went with that rant. How I got there. It's just not being able to leave my house. I watched a movie, P.S. I Still Love You, or To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You. It's part 2 of To All the Boys I've Loved, something like that. It's a cute little movie. It's a nice little romantic comedy, coming of age kind of thing. And I'm single. I don't have anybody. I'm not talking to anybody. In the past couple years, it's mostly because of my own personal volition. I've decided I wasn't going to. The past couple have been kind of disasters, so I'm like, I'm done. But I live in a place where it's not easy to meet people, especially during this time, and I just kind of had an emotional breakdown there. So, yeah. Over it. I'll be fine someday, I guess. Once this is all done. I don't know. But I hope everyone who watches this, you're healthy, you're well. I hope you're able to find a way to make the most of your social distancing. Yeah. So that's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it here. I don't know when the next time I'll upload. Next time I decide I'm needing to put out a thought, I guess. So, as always, my friends, be good to each other.